Huh. Come on in the building, children. Bubbles. Oh my goodness. What a day. I totally wasted a complete day doing absolutely nothing. Somebody come on in this chat. Hello, one person. What's popping? I'm trying to find something to watch out here in these YouTube streets. Ain't nothing really going on. Now, I have been sharing channels from other sectors. I wonder if any of you are involved in other sectors that we don't know about. Maybe you can share as well. Yes, no, maybe. So there's one person. You can hit the like button. Hey, Triple Darkness, how are you? What's going on in Brooklyn? Did you say you in the pink houses? Or no? No, I think you said you in the King's houses or something like that. Down there in Brownsville? Yeah? That's in Brownsville? I used to go to church in Brownsville. 625 Sutter Avenue. The Glorious Temple Deliverance Center. Church of God in Christ. Right there between Pennsylvania and Sheffield. Yeah. That's my church. Yeah, oh, good old Brooklyn. Took me a while to learn Brooklyn. Because y'all got name streets. You know, Queens is numbers. You got to know those name avenues and streets to know how to get around. Oh, hey. LA. Ah, what you been doing? LA? Getting into trouble? Messing with folk? Well, yeah, it's quiet. Stuff done died down. The whole month of January was nonstop. What was this, February 5th? Eh. I don't know. I ain't even gonna touch that. I have nothing to contribute. But anyway, all I want to know is Jamila pregnant yet? That's what I want to know. I want to see a YouTube baby pop out. Mm, mm, mm. That's what I want to see. Mm. I'm still tripping over that CD Fury video about Nature Boy. That ending was frightening. That nigga said, y'all don't understand. If I die, everybody else got to die too. Exactly. Those are coffins, right? Yeah, Nature Boy, that's a dangerous nigga, man. I was thinking about getting in contact and seeing if I can go over there for a month or two. But shit, that might be the month that he want to kill everybody along with himself. So I'd rather talk about Nature Boy or anything else but that. Hello, third person. Come in the chat and say hello. Hello, fourth person. Come in the chat and say hello. Nothing wrong with living with Mom Dukes. I think I told you the other day, I lived at home until I was like 29. Yep. I did not want to get out on my own. I just wasn't ready. I left when I was ready. You miss those days? Mm, I don't know if I could say I miss those days. It just, it is what it is. It is not. Hello, lightness. Oh, no, no problem. Eat up. Tyree Sneed. Jesus Christ. Is that weirdo still around? That's not exactly someone I care to watch. Triple is not the ghoul from Antioch. Triple is the gangster from Brownsville. Never ran, never will. What was his videos about, Trim? What is he talking about? Brownsville. Shit. Brownsville was a whole fucking mess in the 80s. When crack hit, Jesus Christ. Brownsville was like the Walking Dead. I would play it, but I'm on my phone. I'm not at the computer. Isn't he like a millionaire or something? Oh, he said some racist stuff? Oh, Jesus. I don't know who the hell Jeff Blood is. Hello, 5 and 6 person. Come in the chat and say hello. I don't know. Prison, Jesus Christ. I don't know how people can do it. But there are some people who are just not capable of being responsible adults. It's true. We take it for granted that, we are able to keep a job and we manage our lives and pay our bills and things like that. That takes skills to be able to do that. And there are a lot of people who just don't have those skills, will never be able to have the mental capacity to develop such skills just to be responsible. Thus, that's why they are in jail. They are comfortable with someone making sure that they eat 3 times a day. They're comfortable with somebody telling them when to wake up, when they can go to the bathroom, when they can take a shower, when they can go to bed. There are people who just need that in their life. I see 21 Savage is about to be deported. That's interesting. What else is going on? Tekashi 6ix9ine. He turned state's evidence. I wonder how much time he's looking at. And he looks ridiculous. Dressed in a suit and he got all that shit all over his face. Like you really trying to impress somebody that you're an upstanding, decent kind of citizen and you got tattoos all over your face. I don't know why people do that. What was that? 21 Savage got what, a upside down cross tattoo in the middle of his forehead? That shit is crazy. It looks fucking ridiculous. I can't stand women who are tattooed And then they got a like Faith Evans. She got these tattoos on her arms and her chest, and then she puts on an evening gown to perform on stage, and you see all these tattoos. Maybe I'm old, but that looks like, it just looks real dirty. Go wash your face, man. Go wash your body. You got shot 3 times and you didn't tell who shot you? You shoot me 1 time, and I promise, if I live, I'm going to snitch. Yeah, okay. I know somebody who got shot 7 times, 3 times in the head. He's still alive today. And trust me, he snitched. And he got shot back in like 91 or some shit. You mean to tell me, Triple, somebody could shoot your mama and you know the person who shot your mama and you ain't gonna snitch? Yeah, okay. Mm. I'm snitching. Telling everything I know. Yeah, okay. I think the problem with y'all is that y'all scared of the devil. I ain't scared of the devil. I ain't scared of no man or no woman. I don't know where y'all come from. Or I don't, I'm glad I had the parents that I did. Glad I had the father that I did. Taught me not to be afraid of no man, no woman, no one. Yep. afraid of antibody. I don't know what happened to Chucky. We were supposed to go live. He had nerve to tell me don't be late. Son of a gun. I guess something came up. So is Cynthia G pregnant or what? I think she might be. I wouldn't bake on no assistance from old Rob if I were her. That's for sure. Yeah, babies definitely change your life. Shoot. Sometimes they change your life for the worse when you're taking care of other people's babies. Everybody wants babies in foster care. But you get those babies that were drug addicted, grew up in horrible conditions, and they turn 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and you're dealing with a with a wealth of problems, all types of disorders, behavior issues, major behavior issues. Foster parenting ain't no joke. You get them kids that got serious anger and behavior issues, they'll jack up your house, they'll steal from you, they'll do all types of stuff. Set your house on fire. And trust me, I'm not talking about something I don't know. Set your house on fire because they can't get a glass of milk because the milk needs to be saved for their breakfast in the morning, the little bit that's left. Go in the room and set their bed on fire. Burn down the whole top floor. Yeah, you really need to think about it. Then if you say, okay, well, these foster care agencies are populated with a grand amount of teenagers because nobody wants teenagers. So you open your heart and your home to teenagers. These are teenagers that are coming to your home with their own lifestyle already intact. Whether before they got into foster care, they were out there engaging in prostitution, stealing, all types of stuff. And now you got them in your house. They sneaking out at night because they still engaging in prostitution. All types of stuff. And when you first get them now, the first 2 weeks, you think they are the greatest child. You don't understand why they're in foster care or anything. You just love to have them around. That's because they just checking out their new environment, seeing how you do things, how, what your movements are. And after the second week, the real teenager comes out and all hell breaks loose. They start busting up your furniture, writing on your walls, slamming doors, get mad, break windows. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from being a foster parent, but you just need to be aware of what possibly can be in store. And if you still want to deal with that, that's wonderful. But a lot of people go into foster parenting and they have no clue of what more than likely they will be dealing with. And I'm being very serious. I'm being very serious. Man, please. You piss them off. They go in the bathroom, come out. Next thing you know, they done threw shit in your face. Okay. But don't listen to Madam Whip-Ass. I don't know what I'm talking about. No siree, Bob. Mm-hmm. Yep. They'll do something, manipulate you, push your buttons. And if you don't know how to control yourself, you'll slap the shit out of them. And the next thing you know, you're going to jail. Yep. What money? They'll pay you little to nothing. And if these kids break your shit up, you can put in a claim. Whether or not they will honor that claim, it will remain to be seen. When it's all said and done, you got thousands of dollars of damage done to your house. And then when they bring these kids to you, they're not gonna tell you, oh, this kid, the last 3 places he was at, he set each of those houses on fire. They can't tell you that. Because The information about those kids is confidential. You'll know their name, what school they'll be going to, their age, and that's it. They ain't going to tell you that. They not going to tell you that the last foster mother they was with, the kid had to leave because the foster mother woke up in the middle of the night and the kid was standing there holding a butcher knife over their chest. You'll never know those things. Mm-hmm. Please. Kids in the foster care system, a lot of them been abused in the most horrible ways you can't even imagine anybody doing to a child. So naturally, these children are damaged. And frankly, they have a right to behave as egregiously as they do. They have a right. I can't even blame them for behaving the way that they do. But you have to have some skills, some form of education and behavioral management and child development and all of that, and work with them, teach them coping skills, teach them how to communicate and express themselves, teach them how to manage their anger, teach them self-awareness, teach them to pay attention to what happens to their body as they begin to get angry, and what goes on in their body and in their mind. All of these things you got to be aware of and be able to assist these children. That will make it a lot easier. And on top of all of that, you got to have a lot of patience and straight up love. Otherwise, if you don't understand these children, they will get you caught up in the legal system. For sure. Yeah, well, I just want you to be aware of these things that happen. I can only say but so much. But, now that I've gave you a bit of insight, try it out for 3 months. See how things work out, pay attention to the rapport that you have with the agency or whoever the caseworker is. Are they truly doing what's best for the child, or are they just doing this job for the paycheck? which ain't much. Yeah, do that. Because I thought about doing it, but I would have to be in a less expensive home. I'm very particular about my house, and having children come here and throw a temper tantrum and start breaking shit, putting holes in the walls, taking a crayon and writing "fuck you, bitch" on the wall. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Then I got animals here. Some of those children, they kill animals. Come home, find my cat dead in my bed. It has happened. I ain't telling you nothing I don't know. I tell you something else. Some of these children that walk this earth, they are not earthly children, nor are they heavenly children. I've seen some children that I earnestly believe that they walked straight out of hell and came on earth. But you ain't hear it from me. Yeah, man. But people who work with this particular population of children, those who have done it for a long time, they do it because they are called to do it. There's no money in that field. And people who still work in that field for this little bit of money, trust me, they there for a reason other than that measly paycheck. And that's the truth. And that's pretty much all I can say about it. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you adopt these little babies, and then you find out they get a certain age and they have some form of a mental illness, whether they're bipolar or schizophrenic, and you gotta educate yourself on these mental illnesses in children. And when it comes to schizophrenia, it normally presents itself between the ages of 19 and 25. It can present itself in children, but they can't diagnose it as schizophrenia because of their age, because their behaviors, the symptoms might present itself as schizophrenia, but it might turn out to be something else. So there's a term that they use, schizo something, which means, they have a whole lot of the symptoms, but because of their age, they cannot diagnose it as such. So you need to familiarize yourself with these types of disorders and things like that. Personality disorders as well. They might be borderline. They might be psychopathic. All those things. Conduct disorder, oppositional defiant disorder. Those oppositional defiant disordered kids, Jesus Christ. You can't direct them to do anything. They will always be contrary resistance. You say yes, they say no. You say no, they say yes. You tell them to sit down, they'll stand up. You tell them to stand up, they'll sit down. You're just not going to tell them what to do. Ever. Hey, Kevin. And the teenagers with ODD, please. You just not going to tell them what to do. It kills them to listen to authority. And again, the social workers will never tell you what kind of disorders or mental illnesses that they have. All that stuff is confidential information. But if you're skilled, you can figure it out. Or, if the kid tells you, that's fine, but the social worker can't tell you. And kids really know what's wrong with them. They are told, okay, you have this and that. They know what they have. They know what what their issues are. Then you'll have to be responsible for their medications. Because trust me, they're going to come there with medications. Some of them will come with a whole big bag of medications. And you got to Be on time with that stuff. Don't be off with their medication, because otherwise they'll go off. You got to monitor their behavior on their medication, because maybe it might need to be adjusted. Yep. And then if they keep in contact with their biological mother in some shape, form, or fashion, that can present a whole nother set of issues. Especially if you got a piece of shit biological mother who is just as mature as the child. So you got her in the kid's ear. That you don't even know that lady. She's a stranger. You ain't got to listen to her. You ain't got to listen to your social worker. You ain't got to listen to none of them people. I'm your mother. Oh, God. Some are supervised with the social worker there, and a lot of times they're unsupervised. They're left alone, the parent and the children. But the child doesn't see that, because no matter how fucked up the mother has been, every child wants their own mommy and their own daddy. And you got fucked up mothers that will sell their children a dream. Oh, mommy's going to get you next month. You're going to be able to come home with mommy next month. On the 25th, next month. And that kid lives for 30 days just to go home to mommy. And you know, 30 days to a kid is like 30 years. And the 25th comes and they don't go home with mama, who they going to take it out on? You, foster mother. But don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yep. Anyway, I'm going to go. Just some food for thought. If that's what you have in your heart, I did not tell you those things to discourage you. In fact, I do encourage you to do so. But I also encourage you to educate yourself on all of these mental illnesses, bipolar, schizophrenia, oppositional defiant disorder, conduct disorder, all those disorders, antisocial personality disorders. Just at least familiarize yourself with them. And then do some research on coping skills and anger management and self-awareness. And pick up some things that you can sit down and, share with them and teach them, and begin to welcome temper tantrums and outbursts and conflicts and find teachable moments to help them develop and grow. And that's the best that you can do. But anyway, I gotta go. Peace out, y'all.